Ooh, 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 what?
He TP'd!
Charging up, Q flash. Will he do it or will he fumble? He gets the Q flash. It's perfect. Follow up there. Electrocute Elyoya takes that kill. MCoy make it happen. Larson coming in for a bit of vengeance. Flick back hits two. That's some solid follow-up. Patrick now trying to finish. Let's go with Supa still standing, but it's Malrank. Who else? The playmaker. The autofill support. Now he's just trying to move away. The feathers are flying. He's backstepping. He's moving through. He's finally going to get rooted up. It looks like he'll fall, but it takes JoJo Pin coming in as well because it's a bit more healing. They finally claim the feat of warfare. And bit of a knockback. Trick now getting involved. Supa just trying to scoot his boot out of there. Patrick laying down a bit of damage. Lethal tempo fully stacked, and Supa will fall. You know, frustratingly so, as we have another engage going through on the bottom side. Perfect combo. Shut down.
It's flawless. Onto the target with all the gold as well.
Vedius, did you just caster curse him? Caster curse! Nice job, Eddie. Everyone can blame at Vedius. Rogue.
I was trying
The trap baited. Jojo Pune got it! Jojo Pune deleted. Supa off to the side, completely untouched, so starting to pop Larson. Larson goes golden for a brief moment. Out comes Mirwin. Mirwin trying to get the damage down. Rogue retreating. Larson still doing decent damage, but Supa's going to be able to find the kill. A quick pickup, but Rogue still remain on the hunt. It's a double kill to 1 for 3. In the end, Rogue went out.
It's a team. A lot of that tools.
Charm Flash coming in from Jojo Pune. Lockup is there. Immediately Larson is down, but he's not. He goes golden for an extra second. They should just be able to finish the kill. Larson still retreating. Larson holding on. The feathers fly. Larson drops an MCoy. Takes caught out of position. I just don't think it matters. But we'll see 2.5 seconds of going golden, and he'll just die in the end. But in the meantime, Rogue taking the Baron, perhaps attempting the heist, but they're down a man now. Full committing to the play. 6K, Elyoya, can he steal it? Trick and Malrank, 2 junglers in the pit. 2v1 jungle showdown. Trick! He wins those! He's still got the skills! It's Patrick over the wall. He's managed to hold on for every second. Invested now going in. Patrick still living for an extra second. Elyoya now taking down the flash away, trying to get up a Mirwin, dashing, diving. The Drake Hound step, keeping him standing. Now Supa going over the wall, desperate to get this Malrank mounting up and running for the hills, but he'll go down in the end. Wall laid down. Maiden hitting on Supa. Supa not keen. Does not want that number. And Adam slowly running away. One-on-one, he's got a decent amount of stain, but not enough to win this battle. Ghouls summoned. Adam down. Baron taken. Steric's going to keep Adam standing, and now Rogue needs to get the hell out. One more dash forward. Charm flash in. Patrick goes golden, but he's just going to die in the end. Pantheon now desperately trying to escape. All of Rogue retreating. Adam about to fall. Mirwin continuing to dive in. It's a complete and total slaughter. Malrank and Trick split up. Each of them trying to find their way to safety, but MCoy looks like they'll just close it out here.
It's a beautiful engage from Koi, punishing Adam as he gets a little too close to the tower. And once they remove the front line, the chase through comes from Koi. Good target selection, good damage, and ultimately good game as Koi looked to take game 1 of this series.
1 or 2 slip-ups perhaps, 1 or 2 moments where they were caught out, but they were consistently trading up in terms of objectives. Rogue's creative plays couldn't last any further. MCoy closing out game 1 and taking their time trying to finish off Trick.
Bit of wholesome in the old chat as Trick wrote, "How is my jungle?" And then Mirwin replies, "Goated, of course." And it's, "Thank you so much." And I mean, he did have a great performance, all things considered.
Yeah.
Their aggression in the early...
Malrank locked up. Committed. Alvaro flashing in as well. Malrank in trouble. Flash in to get first blood. Now Patrick trying to follow up, but he doesn't just have the damage even with the hail of blades. There's no blight stacks. The level 1, not enough. But Trick's still going. Elyoya trying to dash away. Trick desperately running forward. They're just dancing away from him. Supa continuing to go and win, becomes lightning. Supa goes down. Patrick up for an extra second. He gets the additional gold influx coming in. Now Trick wants to keep it going. Decent damage, but the dogs are starting to hurt. Now in trouble. Going in, a few more autos, gets a decent amount of damage. That's a shockwave. Jojo Pune in trouble now. Trick manages to flash out. Jojo Pune relatively low, has the buff on him. Handshake still hits. Well played by Alvaro. An extra root now coming in. But Patrick should just fall. Barrier, a decent amount of damage with the bailout there. No hope of finishing the kill. Does manage to proc the bailout, but that's just about it. Supa quickly getting the reset.
Well, the Renata ultimate was used so early on Tavares, which meant that it was now way easier for Rogue to find an engage.
Mirwin stepping up though. They see the TP coming in top lane. They think they have a man advantage. Flash forward with the handshake. Trick now using his ulti. Patrick going to be forced to flash over the wall. Fates call in. Malrank going to get taken down. Supa grabbing that one. So Elyoya looks for the reset. Patrick trying to live as long as he can. Elyoya not confident enough to go for the dive. Boy, although Mirwin's going to be in trouble here. Larson does have Shockwave. Shockwave pullback. Auto attacks coming in. I take it back. He's great at soccer. Mirwin down. Larson solo kill.
I mean, he dribbles the ball between his feet, and
Styles on it, but there's the slide and glide that you were looking for. Patrick trying to zoom out of there, but he's just going to get one pop. Trick now needs to retreat. A bit of a leash for MKOI on this objective. Redemption to heal up a bit. Alti is going to connect onto Elyoyo, tricking his own him away, and they're going to take the Drake. Now the equalizer is laid down. Alti over the top, but MKOI, they don't have any follow-up. Trick now going to go in. He's caught in the Thunderdome. He doesn't have a flash, so he's forced to stay and fight to the death. He tries to wander in, look for maybe a shockwave angle. But Rogue get the objective. Oh, yeah, hurting though. Adam forced to use the ulti. Alvaro finding a solid combo with the Redemption's coming down. Nice buffer going in. Patrick though going to be the one in trouble. Redemption coming out from the opposite side. They're trying to turn it. Jojo, he found the sliding glide. Elliot looking for the reset, but he's already been popped. Tower set up in the mid lane, and now Rogue are in a tough spot. Jojo starting to rain down some damage. Mirwin there as well. Supa blinking out far, but he kind of wants to support. Patrick looking for the disengage. Laying down a slow. The hail of arrows to help his team retreat back up the river. Trick turning back, hoping to get something else done, but he might have just cost his AD carry his life as well. The blast cone, the last bastion of hope. Patrick out for an extra second, but Mirwin flashing in. Doesn't want to walk face first into this. Knows how much damage Zavaras can do. But Patrick in the end will fall. One more rocket seals the deal. MKOI, good fight in the mid lane. Larson trying to buy as much time as he can, but the dog can just go intangible. Oh, you're resetting the aggro. Now it's Adam who's arrived in the fight, trying to finish off Mirwin, looking for a bit more damage. Q back through, trying to style on him. Extra damage now going in, but Elyoyo might have bit off more than he could chew. Has to backstep. The Weirdic coming out, extra damage now going down. Elyoyo might be in trouble, but it's Supa has been shut down, and it's Elyoyo who's on the run. It's Jojo Kyun in the midst of the entire team. Goes golden, buys an extra second. Supa has now slain Patrick in the meantime, but they managed to get Jojo back. Trick back in the middle of the team as well. Oh, you're going to try to finish that one. All of the rest of Rogue retreating. 2 for 1 in favor of Koi, giving up Jojo. They're just trying to kill Supa before the fight even breaks out. Larson, decent damage. The shockwave, he just flashes over and it completely whiffs. Now fire rains from the sky. Adam caught out as well. It's a disaster.
And Rogue overstep. We talked about them overstaying their welcome. The TP's come through. Jojo now back on the map. He sets his sights on a Patrick.
Patrick pushed back. Will now just fall. Beautifully played by Supa, flashing over the shockwave to extend the fight. It's the slide and glide. He will push one. It's just Trick who immediately uses the ulti. Patrick taking a bit more time, trying to lay down a bit more damage. Jojo still standing, however. Trick going berserk, and in goes Adam. Massive damage coming out from the rabbit in the mid lane. MKOI. Decent ulti onto Mirwin. Ulti from Alvaro, ultimately not super effective. Shockwave connects onto Supa. Instantly he goes down. Now they're trying to turn it back. Redemption of their own, a little bit too late for the side of MKOI, but they might have enough power to bring this one home anyway. Found a Jojo. Jojo goes golden. In the meantime, they're trying to disengage. Excellent combination with the equalizer. The combo finally coming down. Mirwin onto the backside. Already Trick has gone down. Malrang desperate to flash forward, but he can barely keep the tether standing. Elyoyo resetting now, looking to find a kill onto Patrick. A little bit more damage going for the bars, but it's just not enough. Adam running. Larson will fall. It's just going to take another second. Triple kill coming through. Mirwin to finish it off. An ace for MKOI as they look to close this one out 2-0.
A single team fight was all it took as MKOI assert their dominance in the final fight of the regular season. They're looking to close things out in a clean 2-0 fashion.
And overall, they consistently traded up across both games while Rogue kept some fights close. MKOI always holding on to that lead just about the entire time. The team finishing top 4. We'll see who their opponent is in the first round of playoffs, and for Rogue, the last time we'll see them.